Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi and the country's foreign minister were killed in a helicopter crash, the state's media reporting earlier this morning. Just hours after Raisi's death, Iran's supreme leader ordered that 5 days of national mourning, while also appointing Mohammad Mokhber, Iran's first vice president, as acting president. For more on how the markets are responding to this news and really what this means more broadly speaking, we want to bring Yahoo Finance a senior columnist, Rick Newman. Rick, it's good to talk to you here. So just talk us through just what we know at this point, and then also the next steps. What is next here for Iran?
Well, Raisi was broadly viewed as the possible successor to the supreme leader. So in other words, possibly the next leader of Iran in that theocratic government. And obviously that's not going to be the case anymore. He died in a helicopter crash. I guess if there's any good news here, guys, it's that nobody is saying Israel did it. I mean, when I heard about this, before it was all confirmed, my first thought was, wow, is there any chance that Israel had something to do with this? Apparently not. It was just an accident. So that's a good thing. So no effect on the war, what is this war or shadow war, if you want to call it that, between Iran and Israel, and also no effect on oil markets. It's not going to change anything about oil supplies. So it will change the picture for who is the next leader of Iran. It's quite notable when you see some Iranians celebrating the death of one of their top leaders. This guy was not popular. One of the things he's best known for is running these death commissions going back to the 1980s and 1990s, political activists, people involved in the Iran-Iraq war put to death and so forth. So there's going to be perhaps a leadership struggle in Iran, but at the moment, no broader implications that we can see.
Yeah, the U.S. Treasury Department in a 2019 sanctions announcement called it a death commission, Ebrahim Raisi's participation in that. So that sanction was announced from the U.S. a few years back here. Rick, ultimately, what should the U.S. be looking for, doing, if there is any type of kind of way forward in who this next leader is that's selected?
We don't have any say over that.
Yeah.
This is not a democracy. It's a theocracy. It has been since 1979. The main thing the Biden administration is worried about right now, I guess you'd say two things: the price of oil. And the Biden administration has been sort of soft on Iran with regard to sanctions that are in place. Sort of not in really aggressively enforcing those sanctions. So that is going to be the case, until November, until the election's over. Who knows what'll happen after November? Of course, it depends on who wins. If Biden wins again, could he tighten up on Iran? Yes, absolutely, with regard to sanctions. But we also got to get to the end of the Israeli war with Hamas. Iran backs Hamas, supports it, funds it, and basically funds anybody who wants to attack Israel. So it's just a complicated mess, and I think that for the time being, we should be relieved that this has no effect on oil markets, energy markets, or anything we have to deal with today.
Yeah, OPEC conveying their condolences on the passing of the Iranian president this morning here. Rick, thanks so much for taking the time to break this down.
Hi, guys.
Appreciate it.